Hey, what's up? What's up? Joe in Vegas back with another review. The Killers in Laughlin. I did a road trip. I never travel for concerts. That was a new thing for me. Was looking around Vegas this weekend. There was nothing going on. Same fucking residencies over and over again. I've seen them all. I don't want to pay $500 a ticket to see Garth Brooks for the third time or any of that shit. So the residencies are starting to grow old on me as they're getting more expensive. They're good. They're good shows, but I don't need to see them 2-3 times. So I was like, all right, let me see. Maybe there's something in another city, get out of town for the weekend. And I just looked at Laughlin for some crazy reason. I had no idea the Killers were playing there. I don't know how that's possible. I'm guessing it's from their deal with Caesars. So they did since the summer, I think maybe 15, maybe more shows than that. At Caesars Palace, at the Coliseum. Big, expensive shows, excellent shows. You should check my review on those. I'm guessing I know Caesars owns Harrah's in Laughlin. I'm guessing it was part of the deal. Caesars negotiated it probably to bring a little life over there to Laughlin. So that's the only reason that makes sense. It was a small outdoor, I don't want to call it an amphitheater because it's a parking lot with folding chairs and bleachers on the sides and a big GA area. So they literally set up in the parking lot. I think it holds 3,000 people, something like that. And it's Laughlin. It's just a very unexpected show for the Killers. You know, tickets for the Killer shows in Vegas were $300, and I got mine on TickPick the night before for 60 something with the fees and everything. So big difference. I had free rooms comped from Caesars because I'm a degenerate. So I said, fuck it, packed up the wife and kids. I don't have a wife and kids. I don't know why I just said that. I like the saying. And we headed off to Laughlin, Nevada. If you've never been to Laughlin, I can't. I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna do a review of Laughlin. It's basically shitty hotels, like not shitty, 3-star hotels, like the Excalibur or Stratosphere. So just imagine all those on a river, on the Colorado River. It's actually nice. Laughlin could be something incredible if somebody decided to invest the money, but I'm positive there's just not enough people showing up to invest that kind of money. But it has all this potential, but it's probably had potential for 60 years and no one did anything with it. So that's Laughlin. It's going to stay stuck in 1981 or whatever it is. So anyway, just so decided to go for the night. I actually booked 2 nights and there was nothing to do for night 2, so we left early. The show. Okay. So, like I said, I've seen the Killers a lot this year. I went to 3 of those shows at the Caesars. I only did 1 review because it's basically the same show. But that was a 20-year anniversary of Hot Fuss. And so they played that entire album. This is back to regular touring. I believe it is called the Rebel Diamond Tour, something like that. Let's go through the set list. Battleborn, Interlude, Human, The Way It Was, Quiet Town, Somebody Told Me, Smile Like You Mean It. God, I love the Killers. For Reasons Unknown, they brought this girl on stage. I'm going to give her props. Her name was Ashley. They called her out from the crowd. She killed it. She must have been 15. Played drums on that song perfectly. Had the right attitude. Really amazing. If you're listening to this, Ashley, great job. Bones, Dustland Fairytale. So, like, these are the kinds of songs I didn't get in the Caesar show because they were doing Hot Fuss. One of my favorite songs, if you've ever seen the version with Springsteen on YouTube, I think they did it during COVID. Check it out. I love this song. I think it's one of the Killers' best songs. This Is Your Life, Caution, Runaways, also one of my favorite Killer songs. And all the big ones then, Read My Mind, Dying Breed, Change Your Mind, all these things I've done. Encore, Bright Lights, Mr. Brightside, and When You Were Young. I go to a lot of shows. I got to tell you, the Killers are the most consistent, best live act that I've seen. If someone asks me what is the best live show to see, I got to put Killers up there. I mean, you know, they're the Stones and stuff like that, but consistently, for a band that tours all the time and everybody's going to get a chance to see them, they are one of the best. And I don't know what else to say. I wanted to do this review just as another tip my hat to the Killers. Seeing them outdoors in a different venue, it was kind of fun. Different set list was kind of fun. Harrah's, they can't handle that kind of show and that kind of volume for sure. It's a big show for Laughlin. There were a lot of mistakes. The timing, it's interesting. I get into it. A funny little thing, and the when you're in Laughlin, you're right on the border of Arizona. So depending where you're standing in the hotel, your phone would say 8:15 or 7:15. It keeps flipping back and forth between the hour time difference of Arizona. So I got to the show like 2 hours early with a bunch of other people that were confused because we thought it was 8:15. It was really 7:15. So it made for a big mess. One of those you had to be there. But just a great show. Scale of 1 to 10. Killers all day long get a 9.3, if not higher. I mean, it's just perfection. Not much to say otherwise. They do exactly what they do all the time. It never gets boring. They're always on fire. The set lists are always great, and I love them. And if you get a chance to ever see the Killers live, I've seen them. They're becoming probably the band I've seen the most in my life, and I never get tired of it. I loved it. I'll always love it. If you were there, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Subscribe, and I will see you at the next show. Bye-bye.